Hey Thomas, hi Megan. My name is David. I'm the owner of Artisan Revere. Garrett over at Accent Construction commissioned this custom chef's knife for you. So this is your chef's knife in black. Your last name is etched into the metal and also into the leather sheath. So what I like to do for our customers is I do a quality control video and give a couple pointers on knife care, knife storage, that sort of thing. And then I ship your knife over to you. So let's jump into the QC inspection. This is your chef's knife slicing through paper, obviously incredibly easily. Let's jump into the rest of the inspection. So I'm going to make sure that the handle screws are nice and flush with the handle. They are. I'm checking to make sure that there's no gaps between the black Richlight, the white G10, and the Tang. There aren't any. I'm feeling the handle to make sure it feels perfect, especially up front. We like this to be nice and soft up here. I'm going to check right over here. This is called the choil. We want that, we round that. We spend a lot of time making sure it's really, really soft so there's no burr. So when you're cutting, you're not going to have a callus right there. A lot of professional cooks and cooks who cook for multiple hours a day wind up with calluses. Our knives remove that from being a possibility. We also soften the spine of the knife right up here just to make sure it's extra comfortable for you. Let's inspect the edge to make sure it's nice and even. It is. It's a beautiful looking edge. I'm running it through my fingernail just to make sure there's no microchipping, no micro fissures. There aren't any. Yep, this is perfect. This is perfect. Couple care pointers. We recommend two storage methods. Number one would be on a wooden knife block that has neodymium magnets inside. So you pop the knife on like this, and it sticks very, very, very well. To remove it, you want to take the edge off first. So you're going to put spine on and then rotate, and then to remove, edge off, spine off. You never want to touch the edge of the knife up against anything other than your cutting board, ideally a wooden cutting board and or a plastic board. Please, please, please do not use bamboo. Bamboo has a very high amount of silica and that'll dull your edge really, really fast. Also, don't use those cheap like knockoff woods, like fake woods from companies like Epicurean. Wusthof makes one as well. Anything that's like 20 bucks, if it's not plastic, don't use it. You only want to use end grain wooden cutting boards. They're really, really gentle on your knife edges. Okay, the other way that you can store your knife is in the leather sheath, okay? So this is really important. Do not store it in the leather sheath wet, okay? Moisture is the enemy of steel, okay? It's terrible for steel. The only way you would want to put this in here is completely clean, completely dry, or with a little bit of food grade mineral oil. Food grade mineral oil protects the metal, and also one of the cool things about the leather is it will actually be soaked up by the leather. And so every time you insert the knife into the leather sheath, you will essentially be re-oiling your blade, which is obviously a wonderful thing to do. To put the knife into the sheath, make sure you're matching up the AR on the knife and the AR on the sheath, okay? Two reasons for that. Number one, it creates friction, so the knife isn't gonna fall out. And number two, the bottom of the leather sheath has an extra piece of leather. It's called a welt. That leather welt is gonna prevent you from cutting through. The top does not. The knife will fit in upside down, but it has no friction whatsoever and it's dangerous, okay? So obviously make sure you don't store it in there like that. There's a little black booklet that comes with your purchase. That's all of our information, all of the information that you need in terms of care. The most basic, the simplest possible care routine is never put it in the dishwasher, wash it and hand dry, and that's it, and store it. So those are the most important things. There's a few other things that we include in there as well if you really want to extend the life of your knife. Thank you so much. Congratulations, and I hope you love your new knife. Thanks.